Welcome everyone. I'm glad you came and joined us for Elijah Buxton. I'm Penelope, and that one over there is Ursula. We will tell you a summary, and so enjoy. Thanks. Anyways, 11-year-old Elijah lives in Canada's Buxton settlement, a place for freed slaves and their families. Elijah is the first free-born. He has heard of, but never experienced slavery.
Elijah has a peaceful life, attending church and school under the eyes of his parents, addressed as Ma and Pa. They think Elijah is fragile because he struggles to prove himself. He isn't fragile. Mr. Travis teaches Elijah's small but normal school. Mr. Travis works with Mr. Leroy, who is saving to buy his wife and children out of slavery.
Right. Reverend Deacon Dr. Sapphira Connolly III, the preacher, is a clever enemy. He invites Elijah to sneak out with him one night to watch a traveling carnival. The preacher has Elijah demonstrate his chucking skills to the owner and almost sells Elijah to the carnival. When a neighbor, Mrs. Holton, gets a letter from America saying her husband was beaten to death, the town grieves with her. She gives Mr. Leroy all the money she had been saving to buy her husband and which she had stolen from her slave owner.
I bet he played Pokemon Go.
I see. You have met the most delightful cast member, Mason. Okay. Then, so Mr. Leroy lets the preacher bring the money to someone else who can get his family. The preacher steals.
I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. Pokemon.
Okay, well, that is interesting. But I'm afraid we aren't telling about Pokemon, but a vengeful Mr. Leroy asks Elijah to sneak off to America with him to find the preacher because he took the money.
Miss Leroy, sir, I think we ran Jingle Boy way too hard. He's about to die. I best take him down to the river to cool off.
Depends on when the ferry's leaving. You go ask them, white man. The horse gonna be fine. Y'all baby them too much up here.
Yes, sir, but maybe you should take him down to the river, Mr. Leroy. And maybe you should take a dip, too. You'd be sweating much with Jingle Boy. Excuse me, sir. When's the ferry gonna leave?
About 45 minutes.
The white men said they weren't leaving for 45 minutes.
Elijah, best bring that horse on up here. We ought to be the first one on, so we's the first one off.
Sir, it's no use to run Jingle Boy this hard. If he dies or pulls up lame, it's going to take twice as long to get to the village and 3 times as long to get back to Buxton. I know this horse, sir, and he ain't up to long hours of running.
Suppose you're right. We ain't gonna push him as much from here on. Excuse me, sir. We're looking for a man named Benjamin Alston. He lives at 509 Wilbur's Place.
That'd be old Benji. It's down the road a bit. You ain't gonna find him there. He's most likely back at the tavern this time of night.
Where's the tavern, sir?
Right yon. That's a mighty fine horse you got there, mister.
Thank you kindly, sir.
What he be doing up back at the tavern?
They's gambling. Stakes ain't too high, but it's about all the entertainment you're gonna find around here.
You hear tell if a man from Canada what call himself a preacher been gambling with anyone around here?
The preacher what owns up to that kind of sin? Huh? Ain't heard of no such man that in these parts. Nah, that would've stuck with me.
He's toting a gun, same as this one here, same holster too.
Oh, him, yes sir. He was gambling up here a while back. He done cleaned all these here fools and went out looking for some bigger fish to fry. Last I knew, he went on over to gamble with them white men. I don't know where they be playing at, but one of them back behind the tavern would know.
Thank you kindly. If there's any trouble, you light on out for this horse and go home. Just follow that road down south.
Yes, sir.
Pardon me, any of y'all know a man named
Mr. Benjamin Alston.
Who acts him?
He up a friend and I needs to talk to him.
What friend he help?
Man named of Highgate, come from Buxton in Canada.
I'm Benji Alston. What can I do for you?
Thank you kindly for helping Theodore, sir.
'Twarn't nothing. Someone bushwhacked him. All I done give him was a place to rest and call a doctor. That's one lucky man. Doc says an inch closer and he'd been killed for sure. How he doing?
I hear you might know where I can find the man what got a gun like here this one.
Hesh, none of y'all could say for sure he was cheating. Man might have been having a good roll of luck.
Luck my foot.
He got done with us and said that he was looking to bet for some real money. Said we wanted to go against some white man. He's gambling over there in Coles Peppers. That was earlier this week. Shoot. I figured if that man was smart enough to cheat all of us, he had to be smart enough to know better than to gamble with no white folks.
Last I heard was over at the Eastleigh stable yesterday, but I ain't sure I believe it. That's where them slavers is saying. Y'all best be careful if you plan on going over to that stable. Them paddy rollers there ain't to be trifled with. Got one of them biggest, baddest verified dogs I've ever seen up north. Thank you, sir.
No problem. Stop interrupting.
Luck my foot!
Mr. Leroy, what's wrong? Why are you looking like that?
Elijah, ain't no one gonna help me. It just be you.
But Mr. Leroy, what's wrong? Why are you looking like that?
We got to get to that stable, boy. We gotta move quick. Lead the horse, Elijah, through the back way.
Mr. Leroy, please, Mr. Leroy, please get back up.
No, you got to go in that stable and get that money, boy. He done thieved the money for your mother and your sister, Ezekiel.
Please, sir, I ain't Ezekiel. I'm Elijah Freeman.
Is you gonna do it? Is you gonna get that money, boy? Promise me now.
I ain't Ezekiel, I'm Elijah.
Promise me you'll get that money. And if you done lost it, promise me you gonna cut shooting.
Please, Mr. Leroy, please get up. Please don't leave me here alone.
Son, can't you see I'm dying? Please tell me. Please tell me you's gonna get the money for your ma and sister. That ain't much. Ezekiel, how come you ain't telling me?
I promise, sir. I promise I'll do it.
Take that pistol, boy. Take that pistol, boy. I love you, son. Tell your ma.
Mr. Leroy? Oh, please, Mr. Leroy. Mr. Leroy fell off the horse and he ain't moving.
What you say, boy? Calm yourself down and don't be talking that fast.
Mr. Leroy fell off the horse and he ain't breathing.
Son, he passed. Y'all came?
No, sir.
Y'all both from Buxton, right?
Yes, sir.
You got anyone up here that can look after you?
Yes, sir. My auntie lives just over yon.
Well, you're gonna have to get the sheriff, boy. Tell your auntie that she need to come clean, else they're gonna put you in the pauper's field.
I'll have to tell my pa in Buxton. They'll come and get Mr. Leroy.
So that's how Mr. Leroy dies. I thought he choked on a French fry.
Silly Mason. Anyway, so that's the story. So tragic, am I right?
Well, I have a happy ending. Mr. Leroy falls off the horse, then he flies into Jesterland, where I rule forever.
Okay, guys, I don't want to be the party pooper, but our time is up. Thank you for watching our presentation. We worked hours on it. Thank you for staging and helping with everything. Carly for working on scenes and everything else, and Layla for working on most of the script and everything else. We all work so hard. Thanks for watching.